This month on Outdoors, I want to talk to my friends that, don't bass fish very much, or actually don't get to fish much at all. So today it's Springtime Bass 101. I'm going to talk to you about some lures you can use and things you look for this time of year in the spring. You can see it's sunny out here. The water's starting to rise. Temperature's starting to warm up. Something you got to look for. You can catch you a big bass this time of year. It's the best time of year to catch a big one because these big female bass are full of eggs and they're getting ready to spawn pretty soon. Now the largemouth, they get ready to spawn in the low 60s and up to 64, 65, 66 in that area. So it's getting close to that time. I think the water temperature now is somewhere around 59, 60 degrees. So as we get these warmer days, what you got to look for this time of year in the spring though, you still going to have some cool nights. It got pretty cool last night, down in the low 40s, but as spring goes on, the nights start to warm up, the water start warming up, and you can check your depth finder and check for that water temperature. Now, a little tip for you. If you don't have a depth finder, or if you're out fishing off the bank and you want to look for one of those big fish, there's a key that I always look for when I know it's just about spawning time for the bass, and that's when the dogwoods start blooming in the spring. My wife loves this bait. It's called a fluke or a soft jerk bait. You just Texas rig this bait, don't put a weight on it, you just throw it out, twitch it real slow, and it'll zigzag side to side. You need to find your rattling bait like a laser eye shad or a rattle trap, something like that. That's a rattling bait. Now that will get you a lot of strikes, catch you a lot of fish too. Now what I probably like more than anything in the spring is throwing a spinner bait. Probably my favorite bait of all. I like to throw it up in the rocks around the bushes. There's so many different configurations of a spinner bait. These tips that I've given you and these baits that I've given you today can be used, if you're just walking the bank or no matter what kind of boat you have. So that really doesn't matter. Now the fish are moving up shallow. So now, let's go catch one. What you think, buddy? Now that's what you can catch on Cherokee in the spring.